الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله بعثه الله بين يدي الساعة بشيرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا. أما بعد, respected brothers and sisters, today I will tell you one of the Quranic stories. It is about one of the main characters in the Quranic story, and that is the Prophet Musa alayhi salam. Moses is one of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that was sent mainly, number one, to liberate Banu Israel, the children of Israel, from the hands of the Pharaoh, and number two, to guide these people that after liberating them and during the liberation, to guide them into the ways, into the teachings of God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So today I will start this part of the story trying to learn some lessons as the story is told by the Quran, and inshallah we'll continue with this as the time allows in the next Fridays. Musa was coming from Midian after staying there for some times. He was in the desert, his animals, his wife, his family with him, and he's got his staff or stick on his hand. And then he went under the tree. He had a rest because he was tired. And it was cold. It was cold in the night, or cold night. And then in front of him, near the mountain, Musa saw fire. And then he thought fire in the bush or something burning like in front of him. So he thought, I go there, probably I'll get some fire for my people here and we will be warm. And then he went there. He didn't expect to see or to hear anything other than collecting fire and coming back. When he went there, then he heard this voice. It was the voice of God talking to him. And then he said to him, Musa said to his people, I've seen a fire, so I'm going to collect it. And then he heard this voice which said to him, Inni ana rabbuk, fakhla'na alayk, innaka bilwadi al-muqaddasi tuwa, wa ana akhtartuk, fastami' lima yuha. I am your Lord, and you are in the holy place. Take off your shoes, and I have chosen you, so listen to what I'm going to reveal to you. Musa alayhi salam didn't expect this. It was something that just came out of nowhere. And so he was like asking himself, who is this talking to me? What does this mean anyway? What is this voice? What is it trying to tell me? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replying to that query from Moses alayhi salam, he said to him, Inni ana rabbuk, I am your Lord. Innani ana Allah, surely I am Allah. La ilaha illa ana, there is no God except me. Fa'budni, then worship me. Wa aqimi salata li dhikri, and establish prayers in my remembrance. So I am your Lord, I am the Creator, I am the one and only, so worship me, and you've got to establish prayers daily, regularly, so that you can remember me through those prayers. So to the Muslims, here is very clear that it's our duty to know God, to know who is our Creator. It is our duty. We call him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is our duty that we know him and we respect him and we worship him. And you can't talk to people about God if you don't know God yourself. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Musa, the first thing that innani ana Allah, la ilaha illa ana. And in another part in the Quran, God speaks to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and to the Muslims in general directly, saying, فَاعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات. So the issue of believing in God is paramount to the Muslim, and to the whole message of Islam is about believing in one God, respecting Him and worshipping Him. But the second thing that God said to Moses at that point is the issue of prayers. There is no religion to the Muslim, at least, if there is no prayers. You can't claim to be a religious person if you are not praying regularly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَقِمِ الصَّلَاةَ لِذِكْرِ. And the third thing that God said to Moses at that point is إِنَّ السَّاعَةَ آتِيَةٌ أَكَادُ أُخْفِيهَا لِتُجْزَى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ بِمَا تَسْعَى. The day is coming. The day is coming. The hour is coming. This is about the life after death. Because with the belief in the life after death, we create responsibility in the human being. Because if you don't believe in the life after death, then you feel so free in this world, you can do anything. There is nothing to protect you. There is nothing to control you except fear of the law, which you can cheat and which you can go about if you can. So there has to be that policeman inside you, and that is the belief in the life after death. إِنَّ السَّاعَةُ آتِيَةٌ أَكَادُ أُخْفِيهَا لِتُجْزَى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ بِمَا تَسْعَى. And this issue of one God, the issue of the life after death, are the basic issues that even the Meccans at the time of the Prophet, it was very difficult for them to accept. زَعَمَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَن لَّن يُبْعَثُوا قُلْ بَلَى وَرَبِّي لَتُبْعَثُنَّ ثُمَّ لَتُنَبَّؤُنَّ بِمَا عَمِلْتُمْ وَذَلِكَ عَلَى اللَّهِ يَسِيرٌ. And then after that, God started to talk to Moses very politely so that he can capture his understanding, and also Moses could build that confidence that he is talking to God. And he asked him, وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى. What is that in your hand, Moses? As the scholars are saying, Ibn Abbas, the companion of the Prophet, says, it would have been very easy for Moses to say, is my staff, is my stick. That would have been enough. But because he was so, the condition was so good in the way he was talking to the person, Moses felt so free that he added into the answer. قال هي عصاي أتوكأ عليها وأهش بها على غنمي ولي فيها مآرب أخرى. This is my stick. I walk with it. It helps me in the walking. I use it to collect and to guide my animals. And also, I use it for other stuff. I rely on it in everything. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to show Moses something else. He said to Moses, put down your stick. Put down your stuff. You just leave it down. He left it down, he put it down, and it turned into a very, very big snake. فَإِذَا هِيَ حَيَّةٌ تَسْعَى. Moses ran away. He didn't expect this. It was very big. It's huge. Musa knows that the earth is earth, and the skies are skies, and trees are trees, and stick is stick, and snake is snake. Now what is going on here? That stick is turning into a snake. الليل ليل والنهار نهار والأرض ذات الأشجار والأنهار. That's the belief, that's understanding of a normal human being. But then